Sex, 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 sex. You getting excited? I know I am.
About sex or six?
Sex. Because we are going to have the Gulf Coast Bible Conference. Saturday, April 6, 2019. One day only. And it's going to be What God Says About Sex and Marriage, Part 1. It's going to be held in Robertsdale, Alabama, which is about 30 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico in Alabama. So it's a good time of year. You could come down, enjoy the conference, learn a lot about God's Word, and then you can also go to the beach if you want and enjoy that good weather that time of year usually. The culture that we're in talks about sex and marriage, and they don't have God's view on it. They have a worldly man point of view. So I think it's very important that we understand what God says about it. The messages and the lunch are provided free of charge, so if you plan to come, send an email to bibledivider@gmail.com, bibledivider@gmail.com. Let me know you're coming, how many are coming, so that we can make sure we provide lunch for you. And the topics, it's going to be me, I'm going to be the one speaking. 9 a.m., God's definition of and purpose behind marriage. 10 a.m., the seriousness of sexual sin. 11 a.m., judging sexual sin. Then we're going to have an hour and 10 minutes for lunch. And then at 1 p.m., Satan uses sex for destruction. 2 p.m., the God of Sex in America, specifically talking about the city. And then 3 p.m. is pornography and Hallmark videos, followed by 4 p.m. and until you're done, question and answer session. This is all going to be based upon the King James Bible, what God says about it. We're not going to get dirty or anything. It's just because the world and the culture that around us wants to tell us what we need to do about sex and marriage and how we are to think and how we are to behave. And God has a completely different perspective, and since He created us, He ought to know and we ought to listen to Him. So bring your King James Bible, and I'm going to be talking on those topics mentioned. I'll put this in the description of the video so you can refer to it. And again, it's in Robertsdale, Alabama, about 30 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico in Alabama. Send me an email, bibledivider@gmail.com. Let us know how many are coming so we can provide lunch. Hope to see you then.